Good evening, squad. Sorry for the late start. I was trying to get something. There we go. I was trying to get something done and out of the way so that I can get a VOD up tomorrow that needs to get up. Things work. Hey Kavina, thanks for the cheer. I know you probably can't stay the night, but thank you very much. Predict something will happen. That was good. Yeah, so thinking about things. I'm here now. We're day 121, last day of March, which means we'll have made all the March streams, so that's cool. And who I got around? I see Sniper Pumpkin, MTV CDM, Night Valiant, Drazoth, Tai Chani has resubscribed for 10 months in a row. Congrats on the expanded work on Lure. Slowly get taken over. Zafty, John Locke Cole, Fickle Muse. Yeah, I don't know what's up. Somebody mentioned last time as well that the VOD cut off the last few minutes, and I'm not sure why that's happening. Must be a Twitch thing. Riandisa, who has birthday cake and ice cream. Ooh, sounds like a good evening. Angels Weep. Chensi, 250 bits. Thank you, Fickle Muse. Is that Doodle Cheer? That's cute. And Texan, hey. Alright. Okay. Got all the people, I think, said some other things, did the things. So we're in chapter 5 now. We're in the middle. We haven't found like a new body or anything. We have a mini Maru who is super cute, and we're not going to think about where he came from. Because it's weird if you think about it too hard. And we've been to the 5th island, which is full of stuff. Nagito has gone weirder than normal and has decided that he will bring out the traitor by planting bombs around the island and threatening to explode everything. So far this hasn't worked, but I think when we last checked off, we'd just gotten up in the morning. It's too high? Turn that down. We'd just gotten up in the morning and we were like, oh, we gotta go. Right, they're set to go off at noon today, and our what's our character's name? It's not Makoto. That was the first day. Hajime is like, hey, wait, if he's waiting in the restaurant lobby, Kazunte, for the traitor to come forth, then if we all gather there, a thing might happen, and then stop the stream. Because suspense, and also out of time, I believe. Also, I should check what's Pet doing. Oh, Peaky. I think he's almost done. Yeah, I don't think Nagito's gonna be the traitor, although, I don't know, this game goes back and forth on what I think it'll do. Oh, also he set off a bomb in here. Wait, we needed to go to the restaurant, didn't we? Here we go. Alright, a little frazzly. Was late. Yeah. The moment I set foot inside the restaurant, the worst case scenario was unfolding before me.
Playtime's over. Now! Where'd you hide the bombs?
Alright, this should have been expected.
That hurts, but I'll never tell.
He said very calmly while being choked.
If you really want me to spit it out, you should try torturing me or something.
Huh? Torture?
Maybe you can stab my fingers with that fork over there. Or scoop my eyes out with that spoon. If you're not willing to fill me with despair, there's no way my hope will ever well...
Akane's hand suddenly wrapped around Nagito's neck and his face began turning a startling shade of red.
Fine with me. Just die already.
Her clenched hands kept squeezing, even tighter, as if she was trying to snap his neck instead of just strangling him.
Hey.
What are you doing? Akane!
It's just bad.
You alright? Isn't he seriously gonna die? Hey, King Karate, thanks for the follow. But she was too overcome by rage to acknowledge us. Slap. Huh?
Calm down, okay? You wouldn't do something like that, right? Right?
Oops. Went too far.
See, it's all right. Yep, no problem.
Sorry, I'm awake now.
That's
What
weird.
was I doing anyway?
Hey, hey.
That's what I want to ask. Don't tell me you were actually thinking about killing him. And that's when it happened. In the corner of my eye, I saw him slowly stand up.
Thanks.
Thank you, Akane. I got to see my dead dog again. I haven't seen him in ages.
Huh?
Seriously right. Probably pissed off Akane in the first place.
Wow.
Didn't mean to do that, though. Anyway, thank you for saving me. Looks like I owe you one.
Then,
If you sincerely mean that, please tell us the password to enter the ancient ruin.
Huh?
Password to the ancient ruin? What are you going to do with that? Don't play dumb. You've hidden the bombs inside the ruin, right? Oh, that's right. So we found a weird room in the castle on the Funhouse Island, and there was a weird thing with a password scratched out.
You're right.
Yep, I did. Until yesterday. Huh? I'm gonna talk to this boy. Hey, Nagito, what do you mean by until yesterday?
Well,
There wasn't anything important inside the ancient ruin. Just some familiar scenery. Familiar scenery.
jeez.
I'm bored of it. Also, if I hid them in there, it would be completely meaningless. So even if you had managed to learn the password to the ancient ruin, it has no meaning anymore. Now that I've moved the bombs somewhere else,
hey,
but they were inside that ancient ruin, right?
I'm glad.
Anyway, I guess it was right for me to move them. They were about to be found before the traitor confessed.
Well,
Well, it's not like it really matters. In fact, that might be better.
amazing.
To make hope even shine even brighter.
Bastard!
Stop talking crazy and tell us where you moved them. Looks like you're in a hurry. Well, that's understandable. After all, time runs out today.
Hey,
Then let's begin the final battle. The final battle between the traitor and everyone else. The final battle between hope and despair. The place I hid the bombs this time is a place you've all visited at least once. All of us? When you say all of us, do you mean like every single person? Because then it's probably the first island.
hey!
That's it. It's too broad.
See?
Shouldn't be that hard if you guys split up. For now, why don't you guys search everywhere as fast as you can? As long as everyone cooperates, it should be easy to find out where the bombs are.
This is exciting!
It's gonna be fine. Pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's gonna be fine. As long as you believe in hope with all your hearts, the path should open. With that, Nagito walked away and left us with a sinister mixed message.
Damn it.
Why does he still have to be alive?
Dumbass!
Now's not the time to complain about stuff like that.
oh,
Besides, we don't have time to fight among ourselves.
you are right.
We must hurry and search. We should still have time to stop them.
I mean...
Based on all the places we searched, I don't know where we should look.
Shut the hell up!
The only thing we can do is split up and cover as much ground as we can. There are exactly 6 of us. Each person should be in charge of searching an island. I mean, okay, that makes sense.
Damn it.
And leave this island to me. I already have the layout of this island in my head.
Leave it to me.
If Akane has the first island, then I'll do the second one. Oh, we're gonna get A line, aren't we? Miss Sonya should get the smallest island. Are you okay with searching the central island? Oh, but
Anyway,
probably not good at covering ground anyway, right? It's fine, you can search the central island. Jackie, you searched the third island with the hospital. Hajime, you searched the amusement park island. I'll have to go back to the amusement park island. And I'll handle the final island. Alright, let's do that. Let's hurry up and find them, so we can take care of Nagito once and for all. Swiss cheese, the bombs are set so that they will destroy the entire island. Essentially. We will all die. We stormed out of the restaurant and immediately left to search for the bombs. We didn't have time to even think about who the traitor is. But it's ironic. Nagato is the reason we're all splitting up, but the reason we're all cooperating is because of Nagato too. Pretty ironic. I'm in charge of searching the 4th island. I should search every nook and cranny. According to Nagato, the bombs have enough power to easily wipe out the entire island. Then it's probably not very small. I'll definitely find it. Just slowly gonna walk my pet. Possible that they were placed inside the train. Nope. Not in train. Are they in this monitor? No. They won't be in the camera either. Alright, nothing here. I don't see them anywhere. Nothing good will come from rushing. I should try looking somewhere else. Keep up. It's my pet. Roller coaster. Hey, Night Valium. I see Taichani has gifted you a sub. Thank you both. Nothing suspicious here. Alright. Oh, Hajime! What? I don't have time to deal with you. But did you see? Did you see? Huh? Robber. Robber?
Emergency!
Yeah! This is bad. My important thing got stolen. Her important thing was stolen? Now's not the time to deal with her. I need to hurry and find the bombs. And by hurry, I mean slowly walk. So my steps count towards my pet. Hey, Biberenor. Thank you for the bits. Happy Easter. Oh, that's right, it's Easter. I keep forgetting that. And I see Taichani has gifted MTV CDM a sub as well. It's awesome. Alright, let's find out what we can touch. Not a lot. In the castle we go. Bombs shouldn't be small. If I find them, it should be really obvious. Looks like there's nothing in here. I don't think they're on the island I'm looking at, to be honest. I think good will come from rushing. Look elsewhere. Unless they're in this horror house that we haven't been able to go in at all, so it doesn't really... The door's open. Looks like it can go inside, but... Happy Easter. It's possible that bombs were hidden in here. Alright, let's go. How should I describe this place? It's so cloyingly cute that I feel like I'm gonna be sick. It's not that cute. Yeah! No! Why is Hajime in my house? The door was wide open. What? As soon as she heard that, Monomu waddled to the door and... Yeah, it's broken. My security system is broken. The robber probably did it. No, a robber is no excuse. A female teacher with a young boy student in her house is just inappropriate. I've been splattered with disgrace. Well, she's noisy. Where do we look first? Monomi's spares. What is this? Monomi plushies on hangers. Yeah, don't go touching my things without permission. They're important. Your own plushies. You must love yourself, just like Monokuma. You're wrong. Please don't compare me to that thing. You don't have enough delicacy. Entering a woman's house without her permission and touching her things makes her teacher very sad.
Got it?
This will not be allowed. Hajime needs a class in morality. Delicacy and morality. I don't think those things have anything to do with each other.
That's right.
I shall give you a special private lesson after school. Miss Monomi will slowly and thoroughly give you a good teaching. What? No, that sounds really inappropriate. Once again, I've been splattered with disgrace. No, not saying that line out loud. You're the one who started saying it. Watch this. Are these monitors? I'm not displaying anything right now, but why are there so many? Are you monitoring us with these? Gasp! So I was right. The surveillance cameras are all over the island, and the footage those cameras are recording. You were watching that footage on these monitors. You were monitoring us, weren't you? I was, until Monokuma appeared. I no longer have my magic stick, and because of that, Monokuma stole all my powers. So I don't have the authority to monitor everyone anymore. These monitors are useless. Huh? What does the stick have to do with surveillance cameras? Anyway, I can't monitor everyone anymore. I have no other way of following your movements unless I rely on these somewhat nifty ears. I don't really understand, but does that mean Monokuma has been watching us from those surveillance cameras?
That's wrong.
No, it's probably not him either. In his current state, he shouldn't even need to use those cameras. His power keeps increasing beyond my expectation. He's surpassed any standard of measuring it. He stopped talking about stuff that doesn't make sense. Who's watching those surveillance cameras?
Got it?
They probably only matter to the outside. Outside? Do you mean the group that's controlling you and Monokuma? I see. So the people outside the island are watching the footage captured by the surveillance cameras and... Well, let's just brush that whole thing aside. There's no way I can do that. But I can't say. Hey? Is she trying to cover it up by crying? That's exactly what Monokuma does. Just as I thought, I can't trust her at all. So... why is there a monitor in here? If they're really allies, they wouldn't need to bother with something like that. I guess? Surveillance. Being monitored. Can I... nope. Kinda looks like everything. She said something about a robbery. Oh, right. I guess I should talk to her properly. I've been splattered with disgrace. So anyway, you said something about a robber. Are you talking about Monokuma? Monokuma wouldn't do something as cheap as breaking the lock. Ever since he took over my power, he can do anything he wants on this island as long as he wills it. Power, will. You're always so melodramatic. But if it wasn't Monokuma, does that mean the robber is one of us? I'm not doubting my students or anything, but my important thing was definitely stolen. What's your important thing anyway? My treasure box. I don't think any of us would steal Monomi's treasure box. If someone did, why would they steal it in the first place? Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box, covered in sparkling pink lights. Well, if I come across it... Alrighty, that's enough of your questions. Now it's my turn to question you. Me?
Hey!
Why did you suddenly come to the amusement park? It's strange that you're walking around alone. Did something happen? Well, something did happen. Huh? That's right, I don't have time to waste at a place like this. I see Melody Dark has subscribed for 9 months in a row. Not up to date on the VODs yet, so I won't stick around, but hey, I told her. Aw. Well, hello to future you when you catch up to this point in the VODs, Melody Dark. I need to ask you an important question. Do you know where they are? Somewhere on Jabberwock Island. Nagito.
Hey!
Oh, hello there, Monami. Want to play with your big brother? Monokuma? Huh? What's with your sudden invitation? We've never played before. Come on, everyone's busy. You shouldn't interfere. So hurry up and come play with me. Ah, my ears.
I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll let your students handle the rest. Do your best. Oh, thanks, Erica. He always interferes whenever we're discussing something important. I guess he really is monitoring us. No, now's not the time to complain. We should get back to searching for bombs. Shouldn't waste any more time. I leapt out of Monami House and returned to searching for bombs. Search.
Hey,
Hajime, I found them. Found them?
damn it!
Yeah. They're piled up on top of each other. I didn't expect to find actual bombs. Where'd you find them? Near that stupid factory where the life-size Monokuma plushies are made. Plushie factory. Got it. I'll go tell Soda and Akane. Can you tell Sonia and Chiaki? Yeah, got it.
Damn it.
Well, we'll meet in front of the bombs later. Meet in front of the bombs. What's gonna happen after that? Will we be able to stop them? No, there's no point in thinking about that right now. I need to tell Sonia and Chiaki first. Sonia should be at the central island, and Chiaki should be on the third island. Thank you, game. Central and third. I am... Oh, I can get the central island. That's weird. Huh, seal on this was broken. Maybe I won't break that then. Sunny should be here on the central island. But the only place on this island where bombs could probably be hidden is Jabberwock Park. If that's the case, maybe Sunny is searching there. Past the park by accident. Nope, okay. Huh, that's weird. I don't see her anywhere. Hey, Sonia! I'm right here.
Too bad.
Just kidding, only me.
Yes, indeed.
Hajime used call Sonia, but nothing happened. Ha! Pokemon jokes. Because she's already gone to a faraway place. Huh? Just kidding. If you're looking for Sonia, she was walking around near the military base. The military base? The one on the final island? Did she already hear about bombs? Is that why she went to the final island? But even so, there's no reason for her to be at the military base. Oh my goodness, is she the traitor? Because the bombs were found at the plushie factory. I don't really understand, but I'll head over there after I talk to Chiaki. Maybe she went to the base on her own without knowing anything. Chiaki should be at the third island. Alright, let's go. third island. Near the music venue. Is that... It is, it's Chiaki. Steps. 80 more steps. Goodbye, Piggly. Wants to give you something. Got some coins. Ooh, cloth wrap backpack. I think that's new. Goodbye. Alright. Which ones have we done? We did snake, we did poop, we did that one. I do hope level 6 to 8. Alright, it needs to not be an egg first. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if we'll make a whole another pet before the game ends. There's the music venue. Jackie's near the music venue. I need to hurry and tell her about the bombs. Oh, like, she's near it. She's not at it. Hey, Chiaki, I've been looking for you.
What happened?
Don't respond so slowly. It's the bombs. We found them. Hurry over to the plushie factory. Are you listening? This is no time to space out.
Yep.
Oh, you're right. They're bad, right? We gotta go to the plushie factory. I'll head over. At least I'm at least be a little bit more nervous. Even in a situation like this, she moves at a snail's pace. Alright, I should hurry over to the final island and meet up with Sonia at the military base. Alright. Give me some presents. There. That should be enough. I mean, we all split up, which was awfully convenient for a murder time. Before I go to the plushie factory, I need to meet up with Sonia at the military base. Sonia, there she is. What is she doing in a place like this? She was here earlier. Maybe she thought of something to check? Wrestle, wrestle. Looks like Sonia's digging around the back of that truck. Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, my.
Oh, Hajime, please do not startle me.
I am concerned.
Ah, I thought my heart was going to explode. Explode? Anyway, what are you doing here? Were you searching the central island? Oh, I was, but there was something I needed to confirm here. Never mind that for now, we found them. What? What did you find? Well, the bombs, obviously. They found them at the plushie factory.
Huh?
They're at the factory? Let's hurry over to the plushie factory. The others should be there too. What are you stalling for? If we don't hurry, it'll be too late.
You are right.
Oh, you're right. I understand. I shall make my way there shortly, so please go on without me. Huh?
I am sorry.
It is going to be fine. I will catch up with you soon. Got it. Then I'll start heading over. I don't know what Sonia wants to do, but there's no time to argue about it. I left Sonia for now and decided to go to the plushie factory first. Well, why is she even at the military base? I can just ask her later. Anyway, bombs are our biggest priority. I should hurry over to the plushie factory. Well, she's either gonna end up dead or the traitor. Because nothing ever good happens in this game when it's like, I don't know what that's about, but I guess I'll just ask about it later. It's clearly not important. Factory. Where's Sonia? I told her about the bombs, but she wouldn't listen to me. She said she'd catch up with us later.
Huh?
Later? Why? She should know that. Now isn't the time for that, but...
Well,
Can I go bring her?
dumbass.
Do you really think there's time for that? You're right, we need to stop these bombs.
Damn it.
Alright, let's go. Right inside the building. We steal their nerves and charged into the factory. First thing I noticed was the roaring engine of a nearby truck. A truck? Why? There's a truck parked in the middle of the factory. A lot of dangerous-looking objects are loaded on the bed of that truck.
Hey,
Those things on the top of the bed, is that it?
Damn it.
I don't know how powerful they are or if they have enough power to blow up the entire island, but if there are that many, that must be extremely powerful. Do you really drive this truck and carry all of these?
Damn it.
Soda, can't you disarm these? You gotta be good at that kind of stuff, right? I thought I could, but it looks like the engine is also acting as the detonator. So that's why the engine is still running. Bombs are set up so that when the engine stops running, the insulator will blow off and trigger the explosion.
You!
Well, I don't care how it's built. Can you disarm it or not? It's impossible. I don't have enough time. The main detonator was put inside the bulky metal box and welded shut. There's no way I can disarm it if I can't get this thing open. So it's gonna take you a long time? That's not good. I mean, it's almost...
This is bad.
yeah, noon. What if we use the tools at the military base?
Hey!
I don't have time for that. Truck engine is the detonator. We can't be stall fight for time by adding gasoline. It's no use. The fuel cap's been welded on too.
I'm gonna do
I'll
it!
just drive the truck into the sea.
Faster!
You can't. You don't even have a driver's license. Because that's the thing. If you don't have a driver's license, the car will know and it will eject you. Or something. That's the only reason that makes any sense. Are you seriously gonna stop me? I thought your family was all about breaking the law.
Damn it!
But even that's impossible. There's a chain wrapped around the wheel. We can't disarm the bomb, stall for time, or move the truck. There's nothing we can do.
Hey.
Hey, check it out.
See?
There's some kind of machine on top of that metal box Soda mentioned.
Huh?
A machine on the top of the box? Oh, this. This looks like a card reader. Maybe we can disarm it if we swipe the key card?
You serious?
What? Wait, that might be possible. Negato wouldn't be able to disarm these bombs if he didn't leave some way of doing that, right?
Huh?
Maybe he never planned to disarm them from the start. No, I don't think that's it. Nagato is probably trying to make us do something here. We need something.
So,
Knowing Nagato, there's definitely some kind of theme to this. I think. A theme? Probably would do something messed up like that.
All right!
So we gotta find that.
Leave it to me.
Nagato is trying to make us do something here. If that's true. What is he trying to make us do this time? All the machines are stopped. More importantly, what's that thing over there? Was that there when I first came here? What? Well, okay, I'm gonna talk to some people, I guess. Theme. Probably would... No, okay. I'm not trying to run away, I'm just trying to... Ah, here we go. Something else I can touch. There's a laptop on top of the stopped conveyor belt. This wasn't here the last time I came, right? No.
how suspicious.
Looks suspicious. It might be good if we examine it thoroughly. Yeah, you're right. As soon as I touched the laptop, some kind of program began running all of a sudden, and almost immediately, a video started playing.
Hello there.
Why, hello everyone. Great work. So you really found the bombs, huh? Believing you was completely worth it. Nagito?
Perhaps.
Looks like a video message from Nagito.
You pissed me
Video
off.
message. If he's got something to say, he can do it. Say it to our faces.
Hey, bastard!
Just hold on. For now, let's just watch this through to the end.
Now then.
Now that you guys have found the bombs, all you need to do is stop it. To tell you the truth, it's actually not that hard to do. You see, there's a card reader on top of the metal box. As long as you can scan an e-handbook, it will disarm the bombs.
Leave it to me!
Alright, if that's the case. However, yeah, 'cause it'd be that easy.
Well,
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the trader's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activities. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward. So if things stay this way, it'll look like I lost, right? That's why I was thinking I should have another battle. So this is going to be your last chance. What are you going to do? Everyone's life depends on you. Whether or not you save them is up to you. Now then, I wonder how this is going to end. Will the traitor's identity finally be revealed? With that, the video ended. Traitor's student handbook.
Don't tell
So,
me.
that's it? This was all a trap to weed out the traitor?
Hey, hey.
Is there seriously a traitor? If there is, they should have come forward already. I mean, their life is in danger too, you know. That's true, but...
Yeah.
Stop whining and complaining. We should do it one at a time.
You.
Don't be stupid. What if someone besides the traitor uses their handbook?
Hey.
It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this. So, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bombs without saying a word. Took out her handbook out of her pocket, and without hesitating swiped the card reader. Looks like it was wrong.
See?
Who's next?
Hey, hey, hey.
What are you doing? If you make a mistake, the bombs might blow up.
You think so?
But they didn't.
Hey.
It's just a fluke. Don't act so careless in a situation like this.
Anyway.
Well, I guess Chiaki's not the traitor. I don't think the traitor would have swiped their handbook right away like she did. So what are we gonna do? Who wants to try next?
Hey, hey, hey.
I said, don't act so careless. Swiping the wrong card might be safe, but only once, you know.
Huh?
What happened?
Well.
Nothing. I might just be overthinking it, but the engine somehow sounds... Just then, Soda's face turned pale and he rushed over to the truck. And then as he tilted his head toward the engine, he suddenly shouted, "It's out of gas!"
What'd you say?
He's... Soda... I don't... really? Is it you?
Huh?
What's gonna happen if there's no gas? I already told you it's gonna blow. But isn't it too soon? I mean, there's still time until noon.
Are you kidding me?
Nagato miscalculate? Oh, or is he doing this to mess with Soda?
You serious?
Miscalculate? If you're gonna set it up, at least get your calculations right. At least Monokuma knows how to keep a schedule.
Are you
Can't we
serious?
do anything about it? Is there something we can do?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only one thing we can do.
Huh?
What is it? What do we have to do?
Damn it.
Pray.
Are you kidding me?
Serious? Then we should run. With those words, we started sprinting away. And that's when it happened.
It is all right. It is not a bomb.
Huh? All of a sudden, the inside of the factory began overflowing with dazzling light. Well, okay. What is this? Looks like they're fireworks. Fireworks? While we stood there dumbfounded, the fireworks slowly decreased their intensity. And eventually...
Oh my.
This means... it wasn't a bomb?
Huh?
Heck, I mean, Nagato said... This is just as I thought. As you thought?
Hey.
Hey everyone, look over there. Laptop. It looks like it's playing another video. Is it Nagato again? We immediately rushed over to the laptop. I'm afraid that this might mean Chiaki's like... because she acted first that it ends up she's the traitor. But no. So were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them.
Damn it.
So it was all a bluff. Then, what was that bomb he detonated at the hotel? Nagato went to the octagon inside the funhouse, right?
Don't tell me.
Is that where he got that? It definitely wasn't strong enough to blow up an island. Nagato was lying about that.
Pissed me off.
Is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time his message so perfectly? No, it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by our wireless signal from the detonator. Ah, man, yeah, Soda's pretty suspicious, isn't he? Why do you have to use a video message? That's the one thing I don't get.
Hey.
Let's think about that after we watch the whole thing. You're right.
Hey,
So, how did it go? Did the traitor come forward? If I had to guess, well, I'd say they didn't, right? So then, which is it? It'd make me very happy if you guys could tell me. I'll be at the warehouse next door waiting for your answer. From there, we'll compare our answers and I'll tell you who really... I'll let you know who the traitor really is. See you later. Warehouse next door. That's where Nagato is?
I won't forgive
This time I'll
you.
make sure to beat him.
That's right.
I'll deliver the final blow and smash his head in.
Jeez.
What are you saying?
Bastard.
You can't just beat the shit out of him because I'm the one who's gonna kill him. As you totally flipped your lids. Now's not the time to be calm. We need to stop them.
That is an order.
You're right. Let us make haste. do it. Gonna beat him. Yeah, I totally know how you feel, but calm down.
Wait.
Shut up. Huh? Everyone's feet came to a grinding halt. And then Holder took a quick break because the drink she brought was not sealed. And she needs a drink because there are many words to speak. So I'm gonna take a quick break while I get something to drink, and I'll be right back. Okay. Ready to put... There it is. We're back. I got some tea. That's not super drinkable yet, but will be. The red, angry face is instantly transformed into a look of caution. Akane? What is it?
Huh.
Can you hear something? It's coming from the other side of this door. The other side of this door? As I listened carefully, I could make out a soft sound coming from inside the warehouse. Music? What's he planning? Is this another one of Nagato's traps?
Huh?
Maybe the moment we open the door, a real bomb is gonna go kaboom.
Now then.
Alright, let's open it and find out.
Huh?
But please do not, Akane, it is dangerous.
Yo,
It's fine, I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem.
leave it to me.
Seriously, he'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse.
Huh?
It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it.
Hey, hey!
I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay?
You!
Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force.
What?
I'm open to opening it slowly. Akane ignored their protests, and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Instinctively, we tensed our bodies and braced ourselves. But,
Huh?
what's this? What happened?
Yo!
Look inside.
It sure is dark.
Looks like there aren't any lights on. Is Nagito really in here?
The inside of the warehouse felt even darker, because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within the darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume.
Hey, do you guys hear something?
Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap?
No, I'm not talking about the music.
And as if on cue, it suddenly started. Huh?
It's on fire!
A fearsome blaze suddenly began dancing inside the dark warehouse, like fiery wings spreading before us.
Whoa! What's going on?
Okay, I didn't expect the fire to happen.
For now, we must extinguish these flames. Let us hurry and put them out.
Hey!
But how are we supposed to put this fire out? There should be a fire extinguishing supplies inside the factory break room. Perhaps we should use those?
Damn it.
Got it, let's head to the break room. After listening to Sonia, we ran into the factory. The break room is here, right? Ooh, new room. Where are the fire extinguishing supplies? Ah! Found the sign. A huge supply of lined up plastic bottles. It looks like there's some kind of liquid inside them. You found those. Those are fire grenades. Fire grenades? They're basically fire extinguishing goods. When you throw them out of fire, the container breaks and the chemical inside puts out the
It
fire.
is strange,
But
no?
this is strange. Last time I peeked inside this place, I recall seeing other fire extinguishing supplies too.
Hey!
There should be plenty. Let's hurry up and go back to the warehouse. What do you want to bet that whoever took out the extra supplies has replaced whatever chemical inside this with something that will just make this explode? I grabbed all the fire grenades and rushed back to the warehouse. Make sure you don't get too close to the fire, it's dangerous. Take care not to inhale the smoke as well. We should throw the grenades from the door at the same time.
Damn it!
Looks like the curtain in the back is burning up. I just have to aim for that, right?
I'm gonna do
Alright,
it.
let's go. Aim for the curtain in the back and throw all the fire grenades one after the other. But
Hey, is it just me? Or does it feel like the fire's not going out at all?
the curtain absorbed the impact of the thrown grenades, which fell off the floor and shattered. They were completely ineffective at extinguishing the burning curtain.
Does it not seem like the fire is intensifying? If the fire continues to rise, it will inflame the ceiling.
This is bad. We've already used up all the fire grenades.
Yeah, but they were clearly not useful.
What are we gonna do? All we can do now is pray for rain!
Don't be stupid! There's no way it'll conveniently start raining if we pray for it. It's raining?
So this is the power of the Japanese Terra
No, the Bozu is the thing you make to make the rain stop, not to start it.
That's not it. It looks like the sprinkler's activated.
Oh, the sprinklers. They must have detected the smoke and turned on.
Water continued to vigorously pour out of the sprinklers. And after a while, the fire in the warehouse was completely extinguished. Looks like the fire is out. Well, that is a relief. The hell? My merch is drenched. It's splattered with water and now it's soaked.
Hey.
Is it okay to look inside now?
Just a minute.
Oh, time out. You can't. No way. Why can't we go inside?
Hey,
Smoke and hazardous gas are still spread throughout the warehouse. It's gotta ventilate for a while.
Well, yeah.
I guess you're right. It'd be a problem if we breathed in any lingering smoke. So for the sake of your health, please wait for just a little while. While you're waiting, why don't you check out the Monokuma Theater I freshly prepared? I assumed these were in our dreams.
you're so stupid.
Everything is a lie. Monokuma doesn't exist. The Monokuma Theater doesn't exist. Everything is fiction. There's no meaning whatsoever. There's no relationship. Everything was made. Monokuma can't be found anywhere. What are you doing here anyway? Goodbye.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, now that the Monokuma Theater is over, I'm sure it's finished ventilating by now. Also, I'm finally starting to feel better. Just because my important merch was ruined doesn't mean I should be depressed about it forever. Whenever I feel depressed, I always ask myself this question.
But hold on.
Why are your eyes on the front?
I got it.
So we can move forward. Don't be sad about what's already happened and be positive. We get it already.
Jeez.
Enough with your BS.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Ah, I turned on the light for you guys too. You might hurt yourself if it's dark.
Here.
Now, go ahead. Go right ahead.
Perhaps.
Is Nagato inside? He said he was in his video message, but he probably escaped by now. There was so much fire and smoke. And I thought I'd finally got to beat the crap out of him this time.
Hey.
Oh, why don't we go inside and see how it's doing?
You...
Hajime? What happened? Well, nothing happened, but... I don't know why. My heart is racing, it won't settle down. I'm scared. As if an intense malice is about to stab me. Stab me through my whole body. And I can't even budge. It feels like everything was too late. Why do I feel this anxious? Anyway, let's go inside. Charred odor permeated throughout the warehouse, and the air was so heavy that it was hard to breathe. The moment I set foot inside the warehouse, a mixture of bewilderment, anxiety, and fear overtook me at once.
It smells.
Something smells.
Hey,
It's not me.
I am sorry.
Aw, terribly sorry.
you serious?
Miss Sonia, don't say it's so. No, not like that. It's like a smell I've never smelled before.
Like...
Well, it makes sense that there are strange smells when a bunch of different things were burned.
Hey, hey.
Hey everyone, did you know about that curtain? I mean the curtain that was on fire, right? What do you mean no?
See?
I didn't notice it until the curtain was burning. But there's no space on the other side of it, too. But there's a space on the other side of it. Huh. When I looked where Chiaki was pointing, there was still space beyond the burned, tattered curtain. I walked toward the burned, tattered curtain with slow, methodical steps. I'd never experienced such an oppressive atmosphere before, and I couldn't help holding my breath. And then on the other side of the curtain, I saw the true source of the intense malice that I had been feeling. So, somebody did get him. I had no idea what I was looking at. By the time I realized I was looking at the remains of Nagito, the ultimate lucky student, time had already stopped. So, chances are good that the person who got him was the traitor. Eventually, the shock finally registered with me. A numb feeling spread from the center of my brain almost instantly. Nagito is dead. Even when I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend the reality yet.
What? What?
What's going on here?
Are you serious?
Is he really dead? He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know. That's right, it's Nagito. He always messed with us. He always tried to confuse us. That's why I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. Nagito is dead. Deep down, I believed that when the killings finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. I never expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. Nagito probably thought the same thing. Couldn't help seeing it in his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. But even something as small as that... Ah, there it is.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Don't tell me.
The body discovery announcement? Then it's for real?
Hey!
Then Nagito is really dead?
Damn it.
It's not just that he's dead. The body discovery announcement was made. Does that mean Nagito was killed?
That's right.
Plus, it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right? One of us killed Nagito. One of us killed him so brutally. Then it's gonna start again? Class trial is gonna start again soon, right? Then...
Of course!
Yep, we gotta do it. We gotta find out who Nagito's killer is.
Hey!
No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right? Then the time for action is now. So allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma fun. Hold it right there!
Damn it!
What? Don't get in my way like that. I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way.
You stupid
Shut up.
brother!
I can't stand this anymore.
Got it?
How much longer are you gonna keep putting them through this? No more. I won't let you. I'll make sure I pulverize your evil intentions.
Hey, hey!
Say something.
What's this?
Oh, now I remember who you are. You're Monami. You just now noticed?
Lie.
Anyway, Monami, if you're gonna talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first? Huh? What are your intentions anyway? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know too, you know. Whatever, no fair. You're shutting up too.
Please, please!
Enough already. We're already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please do not say anything else that will confuse us.
Hey,
Anyway, let's begin. Huh? But,
this is just...
I mean, in the end we still have to do it, right? As long as a killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it. I know, that's the only way we can survive, right?
Nice!
Looks like you kids are way more well-behaved than Monami.
Don't fuck with me!
We're tired of this too, you know. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time.
This is kind of depressing.
Does this mean you guys are getting bored of this school trip?
Actually,
Don't worry, the end is near. Huh? The end?
what's the matter?
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You've already noticed it, right? The meaning behind that Monokuma timer? I guess there's only 2 days left, huh? When the timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what will happen to us? The killing school trip will be over.
Hey,
If this will finally be over,
you serious?
does that mean we can go home?
What are you gonna do?
Don't count your bears before they've hatched. There's still something you gotta do before that, right?
So,
So once again,
the Monokuma file! Phew.
you guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterword at all.
Do your best.
Creepy.
Wait!
Hold on.
I won't forgive you!
I won't let you escape this time. Wait right there. What do you guys think? The school trip is nearly an end. It's safe to think that we can go home, right?
But still,
Soda, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
Damn it!
Even if we can go home, it'll end for us if we screw up here.
Alright!
Let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
however,
It is nice to think everyone can go home, but that is impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito. There's a killer among us. The weight of those words began to sink into me. That was true of the previous cases, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito? Because his death was so abnormally cruel? No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. Whatever it was stuck inside me. First, we need to look at the Monokuma file. I really thought he'd make it all the way through the game. Ah well, victim is Nagito. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. Estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed.
huh?
Is there something wrong with this Monokuma file? Again? But what's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
Yep.
It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for. Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later. Right now is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first.
See?
If we don't, there won't be anything else for us to discuss. Well, I guess you're right. Then, let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse. Since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Kumo Desuga Nanika. Hey, thanks for the subscription. Well, yeah. I said that right. Welcome to the squad. Thanks to that, I could probably properly investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. I probably didn't expect to end up like this either. Alright. What we got? Ah, this is an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. The oil lighter was placed here.
Just kidding.
Ah, an oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
It is a most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well,
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
which means
So using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
you are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. Use a fire to destroy evidence. That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their crime scene, but... I mean, Sonia was the one who was unaccounted for at the time, but at the same time, she was also surprised by the fact, I think she was the one who was surprised by the fact that there was not as many fire extinguishing supplies as there should have been. It's probably going to be the person who ends up being the traitor. I mean, what you saw right earlier when Akane was attacking him, he told her that she wanted the information out of him, that she should torture him. So it's possible that what happened was he was tortured. The last killing blow didn't take place until the bomb was supposed to go off, but they found out that the bomb wasn't real. My money is actually on soda right now. Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey, no response. He's dead, Jim. Star Trek joke. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal, too. Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading.
What the heck?
What are you calling oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like that, like it got stabbed, and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagato's body or something?
What are
It
you
had nothing to do with
saying?
that. Huh?
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Mommy. But you better watch what you say. There's also supposedly another person possibly on the island. But... yeah, we'll see. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know. And we're still in Chapter 5. That person might not show up till Chapter 6. I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end.
I can't lose.
I'll definitely take back the seat of the world supremacy from Monokuma. Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is that Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident, so I'll make it a truth bullet. Fire grenades. Bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastic are scattered all over the place. This is probably... those fire grenades that we'd used to put out the fire. Sorry, that we used to attempt to put on the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, the evidence really isn't all that strange. Collider. I never expected Nagito to die like this. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have put that kind of death on anyone. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, it wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. You forget, too, that the suicide, like, if you're going with the cases lining up, because they did line up case by case, Sakura's case was case 4. So, it wouldn't have been hers this time around. It would have been Mekomaru's. Would have been Sakura's, which is why we were thinking possibly suicide for that one. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. There are a lot of things, so let's start with the burnt rope. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of the rope burned off. Could this be a result of the fire? Well, that's weird. If the rope was burned off like this, why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? This knife. It must be from the military base. Military base? Ah, now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well?
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm are caused by that same knife. Which means after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand,
It cannot
and then they finished him off with a spear.
How cruel.
Then does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using 2 weapons? A knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why did they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? A reason they had to use the spear, huh? There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. It's probably the reason that wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to the other wounds. Regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange. Strange?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think the blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. It definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it was splattered. That would explain the blood on his palm, but something else that's strange. When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand,
Well?
there's also blood, but only above the middle point of each finger. You're right, why is it only on this part?
See?
It's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. Sure, you win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make blood splatter like this? He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
What a horrible look on his face. Blood splattered all over, it doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him. Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me? Chiaki moved past Soda and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. In a one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off his mouth. What are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
That'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Hey, hey, hey!
Putting the tape back isn't the issue. You ungrateful. You're gonna get cursed. Oh, the blood on Nagato's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case, it's no use. She's not listening.
Hey, hey.
Hey, about the blood splattered on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape. What's wrong with that?
Well,
This duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking toward the inside of his mouth, right? Nagato was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. What's wrong with that? She means Nagato's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body? So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about? I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
yep.
You're right. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply inside Nagato's stomach. I actually think that might be from that room. That room with the password had some stuff in the back that we didn't touch. It might have been a spear. There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see, I see. Use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. This is your first time looking at this too? Of course not. This is the spear of Gungnir, right? Definitely just came up with that now.
Hey! Hey!
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle.
What?
What? Nezumi Castle?
What the
I was
hell?
designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice. Damn you all. I see. Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle looks like that part has blood on it too. For some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently the spear came from Nezumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. Alright, there was one. I mean, okay. I don't call that the feet area, but both Nagato's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagato, they also stabbed his legs? How would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge toward him. Or they might have been torturing him.
Huh?
I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagato's body were from the killer torturing him? If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagato confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge toward Nagato.
Damn it!
Refusing to let him die easily. I can really understand a dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? Torture wounds. Guess I'm done with the areas surrounding the body. Can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly-looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. And I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer? Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too! Alright, and I believe we checked all those things, so let's talk to some peeps. I'm freaking out about it, like soda, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
That's obviously
This
wrong.
rotten school trip is gonna end, right? We can finally go back home. Carefree to the end. Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey, hey!
What do you mean, something?
Shut up! Shut
Making
up!
us kill each other, you know. What could be worse than that?
Damn it!
I don't know. But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know. There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, as you said before, we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. Think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. And don't bring up strange stuff like that. It mattered for Gundam's killing and for mechanics, but it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter? This time, looks like the time doesn't matter. It's clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of the death was noon sharp. If it wasn't noon, what were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now it's
time.
12:30. So it also has a clock function. That's handy. Then that means Nagato died 30 minutes ago. Happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill. Fresh. Seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? Right. Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
Alright!
Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagato's killer. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare.
Alright!
And whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious.
Huh?
Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for them. Yeah, that's the problem. She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep.
Yeah, about that sprinkler. It's one of the sprinkler heads that's activated to put out the fire.
Well,
You can see a girder right next to it, right? There?
see?
Can you see the red streak? Huh? You're right, I definitely see it. Looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
Perhaps.
Is that blood? Blood? The color definitely looks like blood. But there's no way blood could get all the way up there, right? Plus it's in a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. Killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they would have gone to the trouble of tying him with... They wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So, what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating other areas inside this warehouse first. One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way. It's too bizarre. Can't do anything except laugh.
So just as I thought.
Everyone could go home. Nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish the class trial. Then we can think about what will happen after. Alright. Oh, look, an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here?
Maybe...
It looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know, that music was blaring when the fire... Yeah, you're right. Looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. The music was playing from that MP3 player. Don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? Bunch of books scattered. Smeargo's completely soaked. Well, it's not like I'm missing much. I tipped over Monokuma panels. Panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Does fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? Last time I came here, I seem to recall. They should have been neatly put away. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess? Huh?
See?
Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? Ah, so the panels went like dominoes and flipped the lighter somehow, causing it to catch on the curtain, which is where the fire mostly started. Alright, so maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... Seriously, they'll be fine. With those words, yeah. Didn't open, and then she busted it down. Could it be? Was that it?
Well,
There's something else I've been wondering.
hey.
These monochroma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly. Ah, so they tipped over some other panels to kind of make it look like maybe that didn't happen. Isn't this clearly strange? Strange. That means we can speculate this was done intentionally. Okay. Did the books? Oh, box. Yeah. All these CDs, they're all copies of Monokuma's music. These should have been burned too. Well. Mattered for, okay, so...
Like,
This is text we've already done. Looks like Sonia is focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there's something I needed to ask her about. Now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagato's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey Sonia, you got a minute? Yes, what is it? I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagato said in the warehouse exploded.
Huh?
Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It's alright, it is not a bomb. Why did you know the bombs were fake? Well, that's not all either. When we were looking for them, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the Central Island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my! It cannot be!
Do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Okay. Sonia?
I am sorry!
I am terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well?
At first I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced to everyone, so I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagato planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
That is...
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but they were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Please
And
listen!
because of that, I reached a conclusion. bombs Nagato brought from the military base were from the military base, which means they were fake. How'd you find out the bombs of the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What?
I see.
I thought one of them would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed they were real, and I thought I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
However, that plan was an utter failure. The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it all to hell!
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. Which means...
If those bombs were the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagato took them. That's why I knew it was fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagato blew up the hotel lobby. The bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagato's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set were real as well. If so, then Nagato's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is, his reason for doing it. With this, I have explained everything.
do you have a minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. Yeah, you're right, I got it. Pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. Was able to find some clues, but there are so many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it.
You look worried. Yeah, I am.
Well,
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range. You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Nizumi Castle where the spear originally came from, and Nagato's room too. I'm gonna understand the reason for his actions. I need to know more about him. Pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
can you hear
Hey you guys,
me?
is it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too? In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I see.
I agreed. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we had the same idea.
Huh?
But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here. I guess you're right.
See?
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece that incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely. You don't really need to say that.
Hey, hey!
Then, it's okay if we leave this place?
Well,
There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagato's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Apparently, these were fireworks. The trucks look like it comes from the military base. Other than that, nothing in particular. Let me find the break room to go in there. Nothing on the floor that looks like a clue, not even trash. Reminds me, I saw Nagato's video message on this laptop. Time Nagato shouldn't already been killed, which means the video was recorded in advance. That's right, besides the video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use, it's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside? Maybe I'm overthinking this. seen so many Monokumas in my life. Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
However,
While I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
well,
The bomb that went off in the lobby, right, might have been set up here.
do you have a
If you
minute?
hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
Amazing!
Yes, that is true. That is an act of terrorism.
All right.
Let's rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. Wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed around with it?
Yes, pie.
It is all gravy. All gravy? What does that mean?
Enough already!
Stop.
Hey,
You'll know if you just pick me up, see? All you feel is the soft weight of cotton.
I see.
Aw, you were right.
However,
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
who knows?
I wonder. I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base.
What?
Tell you the truth, those were all fakes.
please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I just now telling you for the first time. I feel relieved. But if it's not from the military base or this factory, then he brought it from the Octagon?
Well done.
I must say you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
That is.
Did I say something I should not have said? It's not your fault, don't worry about it. Okay, that looks like that's it for that. I don't think we're gonna finish the investigation tonight. Probably don't need to go in here. Same info? Yeah, same info.
Whoa!
Found it! What'd you find? Well, the truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like a survival knife. Wait, that's... Is it the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand? Which means the killer obtained that knife here.
All right.
So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once. That's everyone though. Nope, not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. I tried looking through the truck bed. It's empty, nothing's here. I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth.
However,
But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in his video message. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. No, is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. Well, if those were fake, this might be fake too. I'm not brave enough to check for myself. It's that dreadful helicopter, the one that executed Tatter Tatter. Doesn't have anything to do with the incident though, so goodbye. Yeah, this stranger's place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening. Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, we gotta take better care of these. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. Alright, something more useful there. Okay, this is the factory which we've done. Go to the bridge. Alright, where do we need to go again? We need to go to the Funhouse Island. We need to check out Nagito's room. Right in the ruins. Alright, well, let's go check out Nagito's room. Hey, Cyclops boy. Subscribing for 10 months in a row. Check my pet, clean that up, go to this hotel. Yay! Nagito's room is this way? Looks like it's one at the end. And you'll come in with me. Oh, or you won't. It's locked. Apparently. You can't go inside thanks to that. I'm annoyed. Nothing I can do. I'm gonna go investigate another area. What are you gonna do? I'll go look for Monokuma. He might open it for us. Let me know when we can go inside. Yeah, got it. Alright. Can't go in there. Nope. Nope, do not want to go that way. This way. Oh, we get pet growth. Cool. Were the ruins on the central island, or were they on a different island? I can't remember. I know the funhouse was on Island 4. We got a little gorilla. It's on Island 2? Excellent. Go this way. Okay. Doesn't really look like there's anything at the ancient ruin for us to be investigating. Okay, well, we'll go to the funhouse first, and I'm sure the game will tell me where it wants me to go. I mean, Nezumi Castle is where we want to go. Oh, castle's this way. Good. Oh. Spear with flashy ornament on it is hanging from the wall. The spear is definitely it, right?
I see.
Just as I thought, it looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same look-like cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of these spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of these spears and used it as a weapon. See, when we came in here the first time, and we only saw that there were 3 of them, but the 4 masks, I actually thought one was already missing. Because it seems weird to, well, they look like shields up close. It seems weird to me to have 4 of one thing and only 3 of the other. Spear of Gungnir? I don't know how to pronounce that. Huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use a spear and a knife?
well, yeah.
Yeah, they could have just killed him with the knife, and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this, with this unnecessary cord thing on it, would be easy to use. Definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose a spear for a reason. What could that reason be? I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. It's probably why I feel this way. Feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer, even after he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. Doing pretty good. Kind of just don't have a lot of... The piggy one rolled around a lot. The gorilla seems pretty content to just hang out. Oh, looks like you got Monokuma.
Hajime.
What's this?
Oh my, you want to go inside Nagito's room too?
What are you
I
gonna
was just
do?
listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage, because she really needs it for the class trial. I didn't do that.
Boy, the crowd.
Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the door.
Fine, fine.
I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then. Loose. Bye-bye.
See, I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now. This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized?
Hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now. The door is open. Yeah, you're right. So, Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope, becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well.
No.
Okay, got that out of the way. Treasure box. Fancy looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Could this be? No, find the treasure box. That treasure box. Chiaki, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute. Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Monomi's stolen treasure box. If that is here, this means the thief Mononomi was talking about was Nagito. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous. It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know. If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monomi in the first place. I turned back toward the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside, there was a notebook. This is it? Why is a notebook inside this treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It contained sloppy writings as if they were drawn by children, and entries that looked like chicken scratch. Day 1. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2. Bacula is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this, a diary? Looks like it. Did Mononomi write these? Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, Day 4, Day 5. Page after page of poorly written entries continued on in this notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go into the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Oh right, no, that did happen. Huh?
Hey,
Hajime, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing.
Stop it!
Don't look at my notebook! Whoa. From out of nowhere, Monomi suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you.
I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Oh, geez, that was close. Had I come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late.
Huh?
But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief?
No!
Oh, betrayal. I was betrayed by my beloved student.
Hey.
Hey, that notebook. It's pretty much your diary, right? The diary? Well, it seems that way. That's right. This is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written.
Hey!
Hey, you're a liar. Oh, you always show up out of nowhere. Monomi, it's not good to lie, you know. Why? There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monomi can't even write. Huh? What are you saying? Geez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B.
That's wrong!
No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands. See? Bullseye. I know, because I'm the same way, too.
What?
Huh? Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey!
So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister. It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second. Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true? Huh? You said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it? Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye!
Excuse me. Hold on. Ah, she totally ran away again.
Yep.
Same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her. Still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, Might be better that I didn't ask her. It's a bed.
Hey.
Maybe there's something under the bed. That's a place to hide things. Yeah, like porn. Well, we'll check. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... Oh, there's something here. It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. Looks like there's something inside. What's this? A gas mask and rubber gloves? These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base? A gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for?
Hajime.
Was there anything else? Let's see. I peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag and... Oh, there's a small piece of paper on the floor. A piece of paper made of blue aluminum? A round, thin piece of aluminum, huh? Similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait.
Who knows? Might be too soon to decide that. A refrigerator.
Huh?
My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from. Nagito probably supplied it himself. Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. There really isn't much inside. The only thing inside the refrigerator is a brown bottle. For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he stocked very much. The bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really? Looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. A protein powder, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I could try reading the label. I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death. Hey, this is... Yeah, it looks like it's poison. Poison? Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine that in more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it. Stop it. If you worry like that, I'm gonna get nervous. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. Don't say. In a gaseous state, it is even heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes, and it is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. Refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure. But where did Nagito get something like this? Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if this was in the firebombs.
Well?
Question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel, too.
See?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. The octagon inside the funhouse? This poison. He must have brought it with him from there, too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial. He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial. How dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle? Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about this poison?
See?
It looks like the bottle was less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet? Another trap?
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be real bad. could potentially kill everyone on this island. Everyone on the island? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you've died? There are a lot of books and other mysterious items stuffed on the shelf. The genres and type of items are also random. I can't even make any sense of them whatsoever.
Well,
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they now? I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this. So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles. It doesn't mean we should ignore it though.
yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime. Wait, what? It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things, you know? There may be private stuff here. Well, that may be true, but...
See?
So, I'll leave the shelf to you. I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. I sighed and walked toward the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, there were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Oh, hey, look, I found the thing that he didn't tell us all the truth about. Got this book. Did this thing. Flashback. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies, too. I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. If this really was only my information, then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me, just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others, Soda, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Sonia, and everyone who died, had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information. Can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too. I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height and weight, and so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words reserve course student. There was no denying it. It confirmed that I truly was a reserve course student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one who's here from the reserve department? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
Hey.
Hey, Hajime, did something happen? I just found a strange file. Isn't it the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, it's just basic information. But there should be profiles for all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Jackie leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here, but unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. It's not written in there. These profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
And it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Hold on.
Huh?
What happened? I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Who are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togami. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
No way!
So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps, based on that, you think he might be the traitor? No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. It's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life
Too bad.
is totally wrong. There's a completely different reason. Different reason?
You're getting all riled up.
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that bacula for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that bacula doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right? Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly, I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Oh my goodness, the ultimate imposter! Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter? That's Bacula's true identity. True identity? He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny. Bacula. A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent, though I'm not jealous of that at all. That person wasn't really Bacula? Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
so cool.
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. Then he was lying to us the whole time?
But still.
But he couldn't help it. Why? Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
'Cause that was his talent. Huh? Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. Can't do anything else except rely on that talent. Regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. What the hell?
Anyway,
I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
that's right.
So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Bacula is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn, for a long time my life has been living hell. Based on the context, if I had to guess,
No.
maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already. So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss.
Phew.
And Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course.
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
Could it be?
This is just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
correct.
It would have been fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is? That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you sure about this?
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Time's up? Wait.
Bye-bye.
Excuse me for a moment. Oh, really? I thought for sure that we'd have... this was going to be longer.
What is most important for living things? Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon.
The last class trial? He said that, right? He said last class trial.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial. What do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days. And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still,
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once?
well,
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right. In class trial for Nagato's murder, we're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagato.
but still,
Well, you don't have to worry so much.
right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know. You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone. As long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. Got that one already. Sure.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it, you're making me depressed.
Stupid fool.
So, it's gonna happen again? The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends? But once we're through this, we can go back, right?
That's right.
That Monokuma said so, didn't he? He said this is our last class trial.
Damn it.
But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know, right?
That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial,
That's right.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is no matter what, even if I have to pull out all the stops. What? Why are you here? You haven't realized it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island? Thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know.
Huh?
What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. Stop trying to jinx us.
I'll beat you up!
Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. I've finally realized after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it in order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Huh?
What's her deal? I do not really know, but she seems different from before. Maybe she read a self-help book?
Wait.
But her eyes, she looks so determined.
You...
What can you tell by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Mini Mario. It'd be annoying if you started talking during the trial. Oh, fine.
But still,
Somehow I understand what Monomoy's saying, I think. Anyway, let's get going. To the last class trial.
yep.
You're right, we need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. Yeah, my bet's on Soda right now. I mean, we'll find out eventually. God, there's so few of us.
Yeah.
This elevator ride. This will be the last one for this too, right? I hope so.
Well,
Let's worry about things after we're finished.
You are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us.
Damn it.
Killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is gonna go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent upon him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survive need to stand and fight. We must fight. And then the door slowly opened. Bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair?
Well now.
Well then, now that the Chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Just start this already.
Hey!
This is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
It sure is. So you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
All right!
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Now then.
Let's get this trial started.
Viva killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm. This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagito, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said that he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there were also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial building with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Oh wow, we got to the save point, which is great, because that means we're gonna stop. Because way past later than I was expecting to go to. Alright, so that's gonna do it for tonight. I'll be on tomorrow at 10 a.m. Or we'll continue. We'll start the trial for Chapter 5. Thank you so much for hanging out, for cheering, gifting subs, subbing, following, chatting. It was great. And I will see you in the morning. Good night.